Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be doing a video. I've seen a lot of people saying how the meta is absolutely unbalanced and you miss the good old days of PvP and whatnot. And what this video is going to be is saying that, in my opinion, PvP has realistically never been balanced, except for maybe like the very beginning, like first month or two maybe of Grand Cross. But it's basically always been a meta. And I didn't play PvP too much when it first dropped because I didn't really start playing PvP until like Red Escanor dropped, so I don't know the meta exactly when it first dropped, but I know that Blue Diane and King were an absolute menace because they were the first units in the store. You could get them fairly easily, and people who wailed on them got them fairly early. I don't know exactly when Green Merlin and Bond dropped. I don't know about these two units, but I know that these two units were an absolute menace because their ultimates back in the day could literally just one-shot you, and they had really good CC because they have the Fate links, you know, with I guess Small Diane, which I don't know if they were out actually, so maybe not, I guess, but Diane definitely did. She had the Grimoire link, and it just absolutely obliterated people. It was actually insane. Comment down below what was your least favorite meta before the one Escanor, because after that I don't really have enough team slots to actually go through that. But you know, the one Escanor, Green Gother, Goddess Liz, and then it went into like the Lolly Merlin meta for a little bit, and then it went into Bond for like almost I guess it was only like a month or two, and then Margaret dropped, and then she was bust, and then Bond got his relic and has become one of the best teams in the game ever since, which has almost been about 8 months now, I think, since Bond relic dropped. I think, I could be wrong, but it sounds about right. But then you also have Blue Lilia teams. You have the King team with Elaine now, and just Trader Melly, absolute just beast. The one Escanor is kind of a subpar now, though, which is pretty good, I guess, but he's just kind of annoying because he's just a massive CC stick. But the next one in the line where it got absolutely out of hand, in my opinion, was the Kingbrum. I heard non-stop crying about the Kingbrum ult rush team, where you would always just like basically always get two ultimates every single turn, and they have a petrify, they have a cleanse, so if you try to petrify the Hellbrim with the Gother, the King would just cleanse, and then you'd have to petrify him or remove his ultimate, and then they would just cleanse, and then they would petrify you because they had double petrified. They have ult removal with the Hellbrim, they have attack seal with the Gother. It was absolutely just toxic. And two of them had a Fate Link. I guess you actually can't use Gother's Fate Link, but you had Kings, I think. I don't know where the Blue Diane came in. I'm pretty sure she was the oldest one, because I don't think she came on a banner. I can't really remember. But then you also have Merlin, which also had a Fate Link, which is an extra 1000 CC per Fate Link if you don't know. And so it was just absolutely toxic, because like this was one of the highest CC teams in the game. I remember King and Hellbrim having some of the highest CC in the game, because their stats for that time were absolutely insane, because you know the Fate Link is an extra 1000 CC versus like other units which were like eh. So yeah, this team was just absolutely ludicrous. I never really faced it because I mean, when I played ungeared, I was using like Green Escanor. I'm actually curious if you guys want to see me use my first team I ever remember using in PvP. Hit that like button. If we get 30 likes on this video, I will do a video of me using my first team in ungeared PvP, because I don't think I have good enough UR gear for the units that I used the very first day. It might be alright though. I might do geared if they're built enough, but I'd be in Challenger though, so probably not actually. I won't face any real players. I did miss one of them, so they're at like team slot 10, so depending, what is this? Mono Red. Okay, well, everybody knew this. Mono Red was an absolutely just, it's basically the Margaret of back in the day, because if you didn't get the rank 3 Arthur buff, you just basically lost. Like, you just lost. It was so unfortunate, because the other team that I'll be showing, which is the team slot 10, which is before this actually, was just absolutely ludicrous. Even with the whatchamacallit, the Red King in the back to stop the Pierce rate. Like, Pierce team was just absolutely ludicrous. It was still broken. Rank 2 did like nothing, because you know they could still corrode you down because you don't have the immunity. Escanor can just rush ultimate, and then he would become immune. I just kind of like spoiled what the final team was. I'll probably hop into a match, just like one match with one of the teams. I don't know which team, because I don't really like any of the teams. They're not really that fun. Maybe I'll just do a Bond team, because it's still one of the best units, the best teams in the game. All right, and this is going to be the next team, which was actually before the Mono Red. Pierce team. I don't know who was in the back. I can't remember really, but this was like the main one, or like people would use like Hauser, or I can't even remember another unit, but like Hauser was pretty meta when Blue Demon Melee first dropped. But then obviously they dropped Valenti first on global, and this is global by the way, not JP. I have no freaking clue what the hell happened on JP. Obviously Valenti dropped first to like kind of tame it down a little bit, which was pretty annoying for people who like the pen team. But pen team was absolutely ludicrous. So many people hated it because it would just one turn you. That's literally what king teams do right now. They just obliterate you first turn, and you have nothing to stop it. This team, if you don't get 2 melee cards, you would just rush Escanor ultimate. Like, that's it. And it was just disgusting. The only way you would get a bad hand is if you got 2 Lilia drain cards, but even then you could just remove their ultimate, and then they can't rush ultimate. So, yeah, really, really strong team. Can you guys guess what's next? I bet you guys already know what it is. You already know. Goddess Liz. Now you could put Gother in here, like red Gother or green Gother, depending on when it first dropped, depending on when you think the meta started. But I think it was when Goddess Liz dropped, is when Lost Vein became an actual problem, because you couldn't one turn him. Like, you could one turn with like Blue Demon Melee and Escanor, like, which is what I used to do, or you could just petrify him with like King or something, which coincidentally that's kind of what I did. Because I believe around this time I was running Gother, Escanor, and Lost Vein, or Blue Demon Melee, or I would use like King, Blue Demon Melee, and Gother, or something along those lines. I can't really remember exactly, because I mean it's like almost 2 years ago at this point. But yeah, this was one of my least favorite metas of the entire game, because Goddess Liz was super like tanky at this time. Like, the only unit that could actually like destroy her was Green Escanor. It was the only unit in the game. Everything else, every other green unit was garbage. There was no other green DPS unit. The only other really one that we've had is Lolly Merlin, from what I can remember. Ragnarok Diane's a pretty good DPS for a green unit. What other green unit? Can't really think of any. There probably is more, but I can't think of any really. We need another green Fest unit, because I think we only have Fest, Gother, and Merlin, right? I'm pretty sure. I hope the next one is green. Granted, it would just get one shot by Bond, so I don't know, I guess. But yeah, this team was absolutely disgusting. So let me just hop into one match and try to guess what team it'll be. I'll be right back. Alright, we're going to be using this team. Okay, I'm definitely fighting a bot, because they're using Ludo, and I doubt they would use a Void Food with Ludo. It's an absolutely disgusting team in my opinion. I think we try to kill Melee? Yeah, let's just do this. Then we get the rank 2 AoE, so that way if they try to rush ult, it doesn't really matter. But on this team, if we attack to them, it's basically over. This is another toxic team. Assault Melee when you first drop was pretty toxic, I won't lie. But, I mean, you can quickly try to figure out how to beat him. Full stance teams were definitely very annoying, I can't lie. Especially when they got Tarmio. And then Terry as well. Like, Jesus Christ, that team got too much stuff. Obviously, the Bond team, one of the most annoying teams in the entire game. I mean, there's no point not using the rank 2. We'll get our ultimate, we'll do this, and then we can just freeze the 1, I guess. Sure. I mean, our ultimate is 5/6, so it should wipe realistically. We have all the costumes. So yeah, let me know down below what your least favorite team was, and what your most favorite toxic team was. I'm actually curious. He has no Escanor card? Oh, no, he was attack, so that's why I didn't show. I'm actually curious what it is. Okay, so we have to kill. So I think we do this, we single target, and then we just freeze you, I guess? I mean, we don't really have any DPS cards. I guess we have Gother. But yeah, a really quick video. But yeah, I was just going back in time, because a lot of people were saying that the meta is just really bad right now. They missed the good old days, and there wasn't really any good old days. Like, realistically, it's just always been toxic. Like, this game has always been toxic and catered to whales, because it is a gacha game. So, oh my god. Okay, we're about to get a Amelia ultimate. Let's go. So let's do this. We'll do this. And then we do this. and then you can't really do anything. Do we even kill these two ultimates? I don't know. I mean, we are 6-6, but like, I don't know, man. I mean, we can't just freeze him if we don't really kill him anyways, so. Yeah, I still have to do that Archangel video. The with the Margaret relic, I still have to do that. I've been kind of putting it off because I don't really like the Archangel team, but I will be doing it most likely tomorrow. Oh wow, we didn't kill him. We had so many cards in him. We had 4 cards. Bon, you little tanky boy. Oh my god, we still didn't kill. Take that, Bon. Damn, we really went like 3 turns in a row with okay. We went like 3 turns in a row with Merlin cards and we can't get a single one. Thankfully, we have Amelia, and she's toxic. Oh, it's just moveless, I guess. I guess we probably could have killed with the AoE, but whatever. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yet again, let me know down below what your guys' least favorite like toxic team was, and what your favorite toxic team was, like your guilty pleasure when you're playing PvP. Mine is probably using Lilia. Like, she's an absolute like legend. She's very broken, and yeah, I could definitely see some people saying Elaine. Like the Elaine, Ludo, and King team, if you out CC, is absolutely disgusting. But yeah, let me know down below. Hope you guys enjoy it and take care. Hopefully you got some nostalgia out of this video.